Hello, and welcome to The Dish. I'm Mary Younger here with Vivian Boyd. Thanks for being here, Vivian.
Thanks for having me, Mary.
Now today, we're here to talk about tennis. Isn't that right, Vivian? Okay, so let's get started. Girls' tennis season is in the fall, correct?
Yes.
Which just passed. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, this season, Springford had a really good year. The team ended up going 12-4. Personally, I went 12-3 overall and 7-2 in the Pac-10. I started off the season playing fourth varsity doubles with my partner, senior Sam Pollock, and I ended up moving up halfway through the season to third varsity doubles with freshman Rachel Reiniger.
Wow, great job. Sounds like a very memorable season.
Yes, very memorable.
Do you have any moments that really stand out to you?
Probably my favorite moment ever for me playing tennis would have to be at Owen J. Roberts this year. I was playing with my partner Rachel, and we had won the first set 7-5, which means it's a really, really close match. So going into the second set, we were like, we got this. We can definitely beat them easily.
Mm-hmm.
Then going into it, we actually ended up losing the first 5 games to make it 0-5, meaning they only had to win one more game to win that set and push it into a third set. So we were like, all right, we got to get down to business. We got to do this. And we ended up winning the next 7 games in a row to win the second set and the entire match, 7-5, 7-5.
Oh, wow. That sounds like a great comeback story. You must have been very proud of yourself.
It was very good. We were excited.
Yeah, great job. All right. Now, switching gears to pro tennis.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any professional players that really inspire you to be a better tennis player?
My favorite tennis player would have to probably be 28-year-old Novak Djokovic from Serbia. He's currently ranked number 1 in the world in singles. Last season, he went 82-6. He ended up winning 3 of the 4 major tournaments, only losing to Wawrinka in the French Open.
Wow. Now, he sounds like a great player.
He's really great.
Do you have any other players that you would like to talk about?
My other favorite tennis player would have to probably be 25-year-old Vasek Pospisil from Canada. He's currently ranked 39th in singles and went 31-25 last season. He also plays doubles with Jack Sock from the United States. They're both ranked 21st and went 25-4 last season. And they actually went to win Wimbledon for men's doubles in 2014.
Oh, wow. Now, I heard a story about Jack Sock the other week. Care to share?
So he was playing against Hewitt, and the umpire had called the ball out when Hewitt had served. And Jack Sock realized that the ball was actually in, and he told him, he's like, hey, this ball was actually in if you want to challenge it. And so Hewitt actually did end up challenging the point after much confusion, like, wait, did he just tell me that this was wrong and is helping me?
Mm-hmm.
And he actually ended up winning the point. He won that set, and he ended up winning the entire match.
Wow, really? Does that usually happen? That sounds crazy.
No, usually if someone sees something, they wouldn't tell them, and they just kind of let it go because it's what the umpire had said. But Jack Sock really has great sportsmanship.
Wow, I see. All those players have such interesting names and beautiful faces.
I definitely agree.
Okay, now these players, they play in tournaments, correct?
Yes.
What kind of tournaments do they play in?
Well, there's 4 major tournaments. There's the Australian Open, which is actually taking place next week. There's the French Open, which takes place in May. There's Wimbledon, which takes place in July, and the U.S. Open, which is at the end of August and early September.
So those are the major ones.
Yes.
Now, have you ever attended one of these events?
I have not. I really wish, though.
No, that's a shame. If you could attend one, do you know which one you would attend?
I would probably want to attend the French Open if I got to choose which one.
Really?
Yes.
Any specific reason why?
The French Open is played on clay courts, which is very different from what we play on here, which are called hard courts. So I'd like to see how that varies the game, because clay courts make the ball bounce slower and bounce shorter.
Mm-hmm.
And also you have to slide around when you're playing, so it's
Really?
very different.
Okay. Have you ever played on a clay court before?
I have not.
No. Okay. Now, you said something about the Australian Open.
Yes.
That one's coming up, correct?
Yes, it starts on January 18th.
January 18th. Are you excited?
I'm very excited to watch it.
Yeah. Well, is there going to be a problem with time zone differences at all?
It's really hard to watch because since it is in Australia, the time difference is really off. So on the first day, it actually starts on the 17th here, and it goes from 7 p.m. to 3 in the morning.
Wow. That is It's quite the time difference.
Yes.
Do you know anyone? Are all the major players
all the
playing
major
in
players
it?
are playing.
Wow.
Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, Andy Murray, they'll all be there.
All of your favorites.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, this was very informative session we just had.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm Mary Enger, and that was Vivian Boyd talking about tennis on The Dish. So, have a great day.